Hello everybody, my name is Robin0928, and there wasn't a video this week because just so much stuff has been happening in my personal life and with conventions coming up. This is my convention announcement video, and I kind of got inspired by Dr. Wolf who did his convention video along with a tour of the office that he has. So I figured you guys have been watching the show for 2 years and you guys have never gotten a full detailed look at how my office looks. So I guess we're gonna start at the door then. And this is where I go behind the camera. So this is obviously Robin0928 Productions. Usually I'm recording, so the sign is always up. And then a Powerpuff Girl Robin is one of my very few human fan arts, so I love that one. And then we go in. Darth Vader mask. Obviously greet you at the door. Calendar, generally should have release dates on there. This is the very first concept art for My Little Robin Reviewing His Magic, so I kind of keep that up there to remind me where I started. Then, as we turn around, there's some more fan art. If you notice, there's a lot of fan art. There's some Nikki V over there. Nikki V Powerpuff Girls. I split up the Powerpuff Girls image I was in because it looked better that way. So as you might notice a couple things. The Keep Calm on the Doctor poster, some personal art, Voice of Reason as Powerpuff Girl, Dark Knight Rises was the very first poster I ever had in this room. Star Wars Episode 1 3D poster, I don't know how I got that. The BronyCon fund for the original Patreon video. A lot of figures, a lot of awards, the Rainbow Dash thing from my very first convention I went to. Then, as we go around here, this is the main studio. This is the main set for My Little Robin. Whiteboard, a very new addition to this series, or to this season in live action. A couple tin signs up there. The iconic, basically at this point, My Little Robin Trilby. Plushie Robin and Plushie Shy usually sit up here. I usually move out Plushie Robin or Plushie Shy just to get them out of the shot. Because this thing! This is the wall of fan art. This isn't even all the fan art in the room, and there's just so much of it. As you can tell, the signature from Britt McKillop is there. The Cat Avenger piece, the very first fan art I ever got. A lot of fan art. Some My Little Robin posters that I kind of made. This is the ending shot from the Day of the Doctor review. The periodic table poster. And the Toy Story 3 poster, but of course you guys like this thing. Twilight Sparkle Secret Shippick folder. This was the very first Funko Pop figure I got, which was Teen Titans Robin. A couple movies, video games, the fake Rainbow Rocks DVD that I made last year for the Rainbow Rocks review that will never come out. Manga, a lot of comic books. This is my comic collection. There's still more to be found elsewhere. Then you see, move on to this shelf, there's more video game stuff. My bow tie, the Inception Jokes for Dummies thing, my button collection, which is slowly growing, and I hope to grow even more with Nightmare Nights. Just a lot of toys, Sonic Screwdriver, Anakin Skywalker, Batman, Discord, just a lot of stuff around here that you can notice. There's my yearbook from last year. Some action figures from DC, because I love that. Superman number 505, which is the issue where Superman finally comes back from the dead. I keep that there because it's one of my favorite pieces of comic book media that I love. And then the Cirque, which is falling apart, but this is the Cirque prop. We made that for My Little Robin, just as something to use. And the Robin0928 attendee badge from Nightmare Nights 2014, which I'm going to add a new one if 2015's badge is different. I would love to do that. You can see my swords over there, Toy Story 3 poster, periodic table poster, closet, and then the desk, which is missing a lot of things. So usually I have the computer right here, but that's been moved to another location because of unfortunate circumstances, and that won't be back for a while. But then we have some stuff over here, and some of this stuff was given to me, some of this stuff was purchased, and a lot of this stuff is really cool. So the first one that I can notice, this is a Robin tech deck from Young Justice. I was given this by a fan, I believe, if I'm correct. I don't know where, though, and I might be forgetting if I got this from a fan or not, but I'm pretty sure I did. Then, this was what I got from Nightmare Nights Dallas. It is a shiny Twilight key, and I want to add more keys to the collection because I think they're really cool. So you can see over there my other Funko Pops, Batman, Superman, and then Spike, which I've used all three of them in videos, and I'm planning on getting Spike here signed by Kathy Westlick and Nightmare Nights. Then some more Robin stuff. There's the Robin mug and the Robin, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it's both ceramic, and they're both amazing. I love having them on the desk, because they're really cool looking. You can see Sonic Screwdriver over here. I love keeping that on the desk as a prop. My pig statue, which has this quote from Winston Churchill, sorry. Captain America, which Captain America is here. Nya, 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 nya. And then as you go up, you can see some more fan art. This is just stuff that I didn't put on the main wall, which I might move to the main wall. You can see the the Micro Series poster, a Robin song fan art, which was a joke that we had. And you can notice I have a lot of Star Wars stickers, because I love Star Wars. The Bronalysis posters, I have 2 and 3 there, and 1 stays on the wall, because that's one of the very few, that was the first human fan art I ever got of the show. And it's kind of a weird thing that it's almost egomaniacal, but I love it. And as we go back out, I did forget to show you guys this. This is my Toy Story shrine, basically, which has grown to include filmmaking and Wicked. I love the musical, so my Toy Story shrine's kind of devolved since then. The Doctor Who Christmas ornament that was handmade. There's some other fan art and lightsabers. And then this is not up right now because it has been cracked, so I need to replace the glass on it, but I love this picture of Catwoman from the 60s series, which that took the place of the Skyrim poster, which has now been moved to accommodate for whiteboard as well, which whiteboard, generally, I'll just write something on there. There's my arrow of light, because you guys know I'm a Boy Scout. So that's basically the room. There's some other things like the gun prop, another Superman, my original Robin cast, literally the name was Robin cast for a while, Batman onesie, which I'll never use, and the piggy bank. So yeah, it's basically the room. As you can tell, it's fairly small, but I've been growing the shelf even more. Like last year, half of this didn't exist. The wall was very small, and now it's just huge, and it's going to be even bigger probably by the next year. But that's about it for the room. Hello everybody, I'm Robin0928. It's about 2 days after that first part was filmed, and as you can tell, I am very busy right now doing things for Nightmare Nights, which is coming up this coming weekend, the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of October 2015. As you can tell, I'm in my new setup because I don't have a solid surface to film on now. So if you want to know where you guys can find me this weekend, I'm going to tell you about all the different places you can find me and how you can find me. Number 1, how you can find me. I will be wearing the Robin0928 shirt, the jeans, the trilby, and of course because it's a travel, I'm wearing the cape again, because I love the cape. I love that cape. It's awesome. Pardon the dryer if you can hear it. So I'm going to be wearing the cape, wearing the Robin0928 costume, and the trilby. So if you want to find me, that's basically how to look for me. It's not going to be hard. I'm very flashy. And I'll also be carrying around Plushie Robin, Plushie Shy, or Whiteboard, depending on when you catch me. I'll be carrying one of the other characters I have voiced over the course of 2 years. So if you want to find me and get pictures with Plushie Robin, Whiteboard, or Plushie Shy, easy way to do that, just find me and say, hey, I want to take a picture. Speaking of things that are fan interactions, I'm going to talk about video shoots. I'm doing one Friday, but that's going to be kind of a closed thing. I'm not going to really tell when it's going to happen because I don't want too big of a crowd there. It's a crowd shot, but I don't want too many people just because it's not a big crowd shot. And then Saturday, or basically all weekend, as you guys have noticed, a little bit of out-of-character moments, some things going on with Whiteboard in the series, and I need future footage of Robin asking, of the character Robin, I'm not him, my name is not Robin, of the character of Robin asking around different cosplayers and convention goers what they think is wrong with Whiteboard. So basically what I'm going to be doing is, if you are a cosplayer especially, and you have a good joke especially, that also helps, and you come up to me and you want to do a video shoot, just tell me, hey, I saw your vlog, I want to do a video shoot with you, and you can do that. You can just come in and we'll film something together, and it will most likely be used and it will be used in a future episode of My Little Robin. So that's just a way to get around, that's just a way to have future footage for that, for another episode. That episode will be coming out in the next couple weeks after the convention. A lot of footage is going to come, a lot of footage in the next few months is going to come from the convention. Then, okay, other things, the big ones, I have to actually go between my computer right here and my schedule, and the schedule for the convention. So where am I going to be for panels? I did a panel last year called MLP Reviewing, and it was really funny, and it was a great panel, But this year, I'm doing 2 panels. The first one is on Friday. It is in large panels number 1, right after the costume contest. We're not in main events room, but we are in large panels number 1. Chinaberry, whichever one, however they pronounce it. I don't know exactly. But Chinaberry, the analysis behind the scenes, and that is from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. So on Friday. So if you're there on Friday, come and check out Bernalis' Behind the Scenes. It is going to feature myself as the host, with Lightning Bliss, and with Comic Sans Pony. And if you don't know who Comic is, we just did a crossover recently, link in the description. And on that panel, we'll also be premiering, Lightning Bliss and I will be premiering a special video there, which will be on the channel eventually. And it's also, the YouTube version is going to be featuring anybody who's attending there. You might be in a shot of the final YouTube version. So definitely come and check out Bernalis' Behind the Scenes. It's going to be really cool. Really cool. We're going to show off a couple videos that were cut, or a My Little Robin episode, or a bit from a My Little Robin episode that was cut. Some stills from various videos. I believe I have a video from Red Cord that we're going to show off that is uncompleted, or some images from that video. So definitely, Bernalis' Behind the Scenes is going to be really interesting. It's going to be a very fun event to start off your weekend, and that's at 8:30 p.m. in large panels, Chinaberry. Then on Saturday is the big day for a lot of, it's a huge packed schedule. Like, looking at the schedule, there are so many things that I want to go and do, but I'm just so busy working on stuff. And this will be in large panels 2, which is the larger panel room, Oak 1/2. That will be 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. or maybe, no, that's to 4. That's to 4. That is definitely to 4. That's an hour and a half. And that will be MLP Reviewing 2, which last one was MLP Reviewing, so this is MLP Reviewing 2. If you guys saw the panel video, there was an ending bit that I did jokingly referencing that I would do a second panel called MLP Reviewing 2, The Revengeance. This is MLP Reviewing 2, The Revengeance, basically. It is not the same people as last year. I am on it again, Dr. Wolf is on it again, but we have Lightning Bliss and Comic Sans Pony taking the place of Thunderblur and Nikki and Nick Z, Skull Squabble. Both of those guys are awesome, and we loved them on the panel last year, but this panel is definitely different, so there you go. Speaking of MLP Reviewing 2, at that point, during MLP Reviewing 2, we're going to be giving out free, at that point, for the panel itself, you'll be able to get free prints that Lightning Bliss did for the panel, and they are exclusive to Nightmare Nights. I will not be bringing them anywhere else, because they are really cool, and I don't have them with me. I think they're somewhere else in the house, but they are very cool prints, and we will sign them for free, all the works. So you can get those at the panel, and anything left over from the panel, I believe Comic Blissy and I are going to be selling them. The rate for me, I'm going to sell them for $1.50, just because they're very expensive to make. That's $1 under how much they cost to print, or printing them at. So yeah, you can pick up those exclusive prints at the panel, or you can come down and check us out after the panel and buy them. So that's basically how it's going to be this weekend. So to recap, there will be video shooting all weekend. If you come up to me and say you got a good joke, especially if you're a cosplayer, video shooting all weekend, MLP Reviewing 2 on Saturday, Bernalis' Behind the Scenes on Friday, and I will be in the Robin0928 costume all weekend. There we go, there's my update video. I can't wait to meet you guys. I love meeting fans, so I'm very excited. And if you saw I have a button collection, I would not hate to receive buttons, because I love buttons. Either way, guys, my name is Robin0928, and I will see you guys on Friday. Peace out, guys.